Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we're going to be talking about why walking is the best workout to slim down your legs, from how many days you should do it, are steps important to count, how do you do it, how do you go about the entire walking thing. I did write a blog a few days ago about how walking really does burn fat. I suggest you check that out, but I'm going to explain just a little bit of it because there was a lot of technicalities in that, from how the body creates energy aerobically or anaerobically, and then how the body uses either fat or carbs to produce energy for you while you're working out, and how walking really does use anaerobic path and uses fat to create energy in place of carbs. There's a lot of it. I probably will mix myself up, but I suggest you read that out. But it's just tries to show you how the body will use fat in place of carbs when you're walking, and that is exactly what you want. When it comes to slimming down your legs or losing that extra fat / muscle on your thighs, especially for women, because most of us do store extra fat in our thighs and in our legs, in our booty, so you want to take the body to the fat burning zone, a place where your body will use fat in place of carbs to create energy, because that is what you want. You want to lose that boring fat which is on your thighs. So today I'm going to be talking about that, why walking is the best. So the kind of walking I usually suggest is called power walking. I know you have heard that term probably a lot, or maybe it's the first, either way. So power walking is where you're doing walking in a medium fast pace. Like, it's not super slow and it's not very fast. You're walking at a pace in which you can hold a conversation. You can feel you're a bit sweaty, but you're not like pouring sweat. And then you're walking for a period, say between 45 minutes to 1 hour. So that is calculated to be around 7,000 steps to 14k steps, depending on how you're doing it. But that is the kind of walking which is the best for any woman who wants to just slim down for any woman who wants to slim down her thighs. So now we've talked about how walking does burn fat and what is the best type of walking. So now let's talk about how many steps or how many days should you do your walking. So normally for beginners, I usually recommend just start slow, start at 5k steps or just do 20 minutes. Then you keep on adding on to that. Like, the recommended one for slimming down your legs is usually 14k, but starting at 7k, you start to see results in your thighs and you start to feel the burn in your upper thigh, which is the place where you want to target, because a lot of extra muscle and fat lies there. So just start small, then work your way up as the weeks go. Week 1 do 5k, week 2 do 10k. And the funny thing is that when people think about walking, or you're just like, you can do walking to slim down your legs, it sounds super easy, like walking. Most of us, when we think of workouts which we want to use to slim our bodies down, we just think about high intensity workouts which are going to make you up and running, sweaty, tired, it's that idea of workouts. But when you just say it's walking, it sounds super easy to do, but I promise you it's not, especially when you're beginning. And that is why a lot of people kind of give up, because you just think, it's too much, and you're not going to see results as quickly as you would with other workouts for other body types. I'll talk about that in just a minute. So when it comes to walking, just start slow, start 5k, 10k, 14k, and so on. And the other thing I usually also get asked a lot is, how many steps should I be doing? Or I do like 20k steps a day, which is, when you guys tell me that, I really feel challenged, because 20k is a lot. Like, if you can do more steps, the better. There's no like, you should do up to this amount. Like, the more walking you do, the better. So there's no like, am I doing too much walking? There's usually not too much walking. When it comes to how many days you should do walking, I usually suggest doing it for 5 to 6 times, to 6 days a week, not times, sorry, 5 to 6 days a week. But if you can do the entire week with walking, you're good. The other thing is, should you do all the walking at once? You really do not have to. So just there are pedometers, you have phone apps which track the number of steps you do. So just like try calculate your steps throughout the entire day. You don't have to do the entire 10k in the morning or the entire 14k in the evening. So just like try do the calculate your steps throughout the day. So for example, if you are a stay-at-home mom or you work from home, just like track your steps when you take your kids to school, when you bring them back, you know, when you go to the grocery store, track all those steps, and then by the end of the day just try bring it all in together to like 10k. So you don't have to do everything at the same time. So now the last part is, how long will it take for me to see the results? When it comes to just doing walking, you essentially just want to slim down your legs. I would give somewhere between 2 weeks to 4 weeks to 8 weeks. If it goes too much, it's 6 months, which it does, especially if you've bulked up a lot. The reason why there's varies is because different body types react to working out differently. We have ectos, mesos, endomorphs. It also depends on your environment, your mental health state, how your lifestyle is designed, your diet, which is also very important. So just do not give yourself a timeline like I have to see results after 2 weeks, and then after 2 weeks you're like down and done. No, just give yourself time. I usually say track every single milestone you get. Even losing a centimeter is a lot, so track that instead of like saying I should see results in 2 weeks. And that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learned something. If you have any more questions, kindly leave a comment down below. I will respond to every single one of them. And also check out my now new ebook, which has a 4-week workout program designed to specifically slim your legs down. I will leave a link also in the description down below and also in the iCard. I hope to see you guys next time. Till then, stay safe. Oh shoot. Now we've talked about how walking does burn fat, what is the best type of walking, and what was the other?